Hi and welcome to another N.E.T. Vaper review. Today's review is again an e-liquid from Bestcigliquid. Oops, Daisy. Yeah, Bestcigliquid. And today it is called. Today's liquid is called Gold and Silver. Gold and Silver, on their website, they describe it, let me just find it, as the ultimate cigarette, Gold and Silver, the ultimate cigarette style flavor that has been a hit with many new uses. So as I said in my previous review on this company, that he offered once to send me, a few weeks ago, to send me some liquids for sampling. It didn't materialize yet, but one of my colleagues in the office has bought a sampler pack, and he told me, why don't you sample it for the benefit of others? So, as I am always in the lookout for good naturally extracted tobacco, or any tobacco worth mentioning, for the benefit of others, as you know, most popular today is fruit, desserts, and sweet type of e-liquids. I do vape in the evenings, fruit mainly. But I'm always in the lookout for good, naturally extracted tobacco. Either it's pure or with added flavors. If it's good, I am quite happy to try them out and tell you what I think about them. So I've been vaping this for a few hours. Normally I sample them on my Geek Vape N.E.T or the Vape Berserker mouse to long RDAs, and then I decide if I like them, I put them in a tank. So this I already sampled, and I put them in. I put it in my K-Phone Prime tank, and let me tell you what I think. So let's first give it a vape. I'm vaping this on 18 watts. Well, this e-liquid, at their website, they say on all tobacco flavors, all BCL tobacco contains naturally extracted tobacco leaf, natural flavorings, and some may have artificial flavorings. This e-liquid is very much a mellow tobacco e-liquid. Just to give it a bit of a sum up. It's slightly sweet, not overly sweet, by no means. It's got a very pleasant tobacco flavor to it. I can't tell you which tobacco. It might be a Virginia because it's a bit sweeter. I don't think it's a Kentucky. I don't think it is a Perique. I don't think it's a Latica because those are much more robust. I don't think it's a Burley either. I think it's more of a Virginia-based tobacco. And you've got this flavor in the background that adds some kind of, I wouldn't say honey, but something. I tell you what happened. I was vaping this in the office, and someone came in and said, "Oh, there's a lovely smell of honey in here." Got me thinking: does it have a drop of honey in it? Maybe. I don't know. I can't taste it specifically. They've got an e-liquid I will review that's specifically stated honey. I do like a bit of honey in liquids. I find they add this natural type of sweetness to it. It's a nice flavor if it's done right. But this I don't think has got anything pronounced honey, but it does have a natural sweetness to it. I must tell you, and as a footnote, we were driving yesterday. A few people, two of them I never met before, and I don't know how this conversation eventually came to vaping because I was vaping in the car. But anyway, they started to talk about vaping. So one of them said to me that he is already 3 months off cigarettes and he's vaping on some kind of, I can't remember the e-liquid he mentioned, but it was a fruit flavor, some sort. And he said to me, you know, I miss the tobacco. I miss the tobacco. So I said to him, why don't you vape tobacco-based e-liquid? So he said to me, well, so I stopped smoking. I want to cut myself away from tobacco flavor because I wouldn't feel like I stopped smoking. I was very puzzled by his comment. And I said to him, if you can get a good tobacco e-liquid, you gain two things. One, your health, because you're vaping and that's miles healthier than cigarettes. Second, you don't smell because the smoke of the cigarette makes you smell. And third, you're preserving your health in the process. So health, tobacco, and good flavor. Why not go tobacco? He says, do you have any tobacco flavor on hand? I said, yes. At that moment, I had the juice cabin, the Canadian organic flue-cured Virginia. So I put in, I emptied, he had a tank, I think it was a, what was it, what did he have? I think it was one of the N.E.T. Was it the S20? Some mouse too long starter kit. So on the petrol station, I emptied out his tank. I washed it out a bit, cleaned the coil a bit as much as I can without replacing it, and I filled it up with the juice cabin e-liquid. And he said, "Wow, yeah, that's what I was looking for." So it made me think that for some reason, tobacco e-liquids are not getting the credit they deserve, in my opinion, in the vaping world. I know there's a lot of tobacco vapors out there. Obviously, if you're watching this video, most probably you're also a tobacco enthusiast. But it's a bit of a shame because today you can get such good tobacco, naturally extracted, on even non-N.E.Ts, but good quality tobacco with other flavoring, like the previous review I did on the Black Devil. It's more of a fruity type, but it's based on naturally extracted, so you can have both. This is as a footnote. I thought I'd pass on. I would like to hear your thoughts of tobacco e-liquids, today's vaping's world, what you think about it. But anyway, this review is more about the e-liquid, not a vaping chat. But I can combine them both, I hope you don't mind. So this gold and silver is more of a generic tobacco, naturally extracted tobacco. I think it's a Virginia-based naturally extracted tobacco, and it's got an added spice to it. I can't pinpoint what it is, but it adds a nice touch to it. It reminds me a bit of the Yaelic Camel. Yaelic, I reviewed in the past a few of the e-liquids. I never reviewed the Camel, but I do vape it quite often, and it is also a very pleasant, mellow. So it's very similar, in fact, to that one, but this has got the added bonus of being naturally extracted, while Yaelic is not. It's a very mellow, soft, sweet, slightly sweet, all-day vape for me, definitely. As you can see, I've got my tank full, so if my tank is full, it means it's an all-day vape. It's a very nice, mellow, a bit sweet, nice tobacco flavor to it. Yeah, definitely. There's an extra flavor in there that I can't pinpoint. You know, I always say when you sample fruit flavors, you get, let's say you're sampling something with strawberry and kiwi, so your mind is telling you strawberry tastes this way, kiwi tastes this. Let's say how close is it, how genuine, how authentic. When it comes to tobaccos, it's sometimes difficult to pinpoint exactly the ingredients, but what you could describe is the general taste what you are tasting from the e-liquid. Is it pleasant? Is it nice? Is it harsh? Is it mellow? Is it sweet? Is it, and this comes out as very mellow, sweet, semi-sweet, smooth tobacco e-liquid. That's what I come up with. Yeah. Very nice. I've been vaping this already now for a while. I'm enjoying it. So another nice e-liquid from Bestcigliquid. Yeah, very nice. Till the next review, enjoy your vape. Bye bye for now.